So go ahead and put on up that what is it called? It's not the Archangel. It's a
Are you
where you
talking
get
about from
the
white when this
yeah,
happens?
where Bishop gets trapped in the Rui Lopez.
Yeah.
The Bishop gets trapped in the Rui Lopez. So flip the board. E4 knight c6, bishop b5 a6, bishop back knight there,
I think
castles.
it's castles. Bishop
Yeah,
e7 like this.
bishop e7, maybe d4 here, right?
Yeah.
B5, bishop b3, and bishop, yeah. And Elena Ashmalinskaya is black in the the women's championship of the United States, and their opponent takes on d4. Knight takes d4, queen. Somehow there might even be rook e1 and castles already thrown in. And Elena, like puts on her uh, sweater, blouse thing, and hunches over the board and plays the move c5 like she's seen it for the first time.
Yeah, like what a
I
find.
mean, what whoa, and c4,
And I feel like I
and
usually see this more with this move actually. For some
yeah, yeah,
reason, this is like the more common version of it.
yeah, exactly. Somebody have to look up the game of Elena Ashmalinskaya in a U.S. Women's Championship where she got this position. And again, I don't want to say play acting, right? Because that's a little bit unfair. But I mean, she really, like, wow, this great discovery she has made at the board. And she probably knew this trap from the time she learned how to move the pieces. It's
I
such a
feel like
well-known
I feel
trap.
like this might be it. Like somehow I feel like the most common way I see it is the one where they can actually go queen d5 to threaten
Yes,
this, and then you like
right.
you
You
cover
go
your
bishop
rook,
e6 first,
and then
right?
you go back,
And
and
then when they
then you
play
go
queen,
here. So
now you
this
go
is like how I
c4.
remember it initially, and then
Right.
there's all these spin-off versions.
Exactly. This is the pristine, clean, correct way of what is it?
Noah's Ark.
The
The chat
Noah's
has
Ark.
given me the name. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to the chat. Noah's Ark, of course. Of course. Yeah.
Yes. Classic stuff.
Classic stuff. The other really well known, and I saw it, we were playing in the Seattle Metro League, and it was a high school championship game, and it was d4 d5 c4 e6. This won't take long.
Oh
d4
yeah,
d5
it's
c4
this
e6,
d4 d5 c4 e6. Yeah.
knight c3 knight f6, bishop g5 knight d7, cd5 ed5, and the white player thinks to himself, my opponent is overlooked that my bishop pins the knight, and white greedily grabs the pawn. Knight takes d5, and and is stunned to realize that his king, white's king, which was never in any danger whatsoever before you play knight takes d5, is remarkably vulnerable after knight takes d5. And bishop takes d8, bishop b4 check, queen d2, king takes d8, e4, and away you go. So the player who was white was much, much higher rated and offered a draw around these parts. Right? And the player who was black greedily accepted the draw. And I'm like, dude, you're a piece up. Yeah, but he's 200 rating points higher. But you're a piece up. He's 200 rating points higher.
So
And that was always a nice trap.
I have
I
one for
loved
you,
it.
Yasser. It
Okay,
just
please,
reminded
please.
me. You reminded me of it with this game,
With the
and
traps.
yeah, the reason I showed this is because it was not only a friend of mine at the time, but also a former chessbrah intern who
Whoa.
played the game.
Okay, now we're talking. What do
And,
we got?
and this is our former intern Armin from Iceland.
Okay, from Iceland. Yeah.
Exactly.
The
So,
legend.
The legend, yeah. Armin, local hero. And
Okay.
the reason why his Twitch name and why he's called local hero is because of this game. He became the
Okay.
local hero because of this game, played at the Reykjavik Open in Iceland. He's, as you can see, 1200, and he's playing at 2100. So this is
Okay,
round one,
representing-
Reykjavik, you know, supposed to smack around at 1200 in open tournament.
Right.
So the
But
game
those
proceeds.
1200s, like you say, you know, there's a vulnerability factor, right?
Exactly. So here we go.
Yeah.
Game, right? Bishop, Queen
Right.
B3. It's like, okay, you know, he's licking his chops. He's probably going to fall for
There's
Bishop F3, Queen B7.
B7. Yeah.
B6. So, you know, he's showing his 1200, Yasser. He's not the
He
best
is.
move in the position. Knight
No,
E5,
he's sporting it. Yep.
D4, and an aggressive
Whoa.
new move.
That was unexpected and probably the best move, actually.
Knight E2.
Okay.
Takes. E6. H3. Bishop H5. Knight F4 to win the bishop.
Okay.
And losing on the
Nice.
spot to Bishop B4 check.
Oh.
It
cold
loses on the
shower.
spot. There's nothing you can
Cool.
do.
Cold shower.
Bishop
Oh,
B4 check. You can't stop me.
my-
You can't even sack your queen to stop me.
No.
Because
no,
he
you
might still
can't.
beat the 1200 if he could sack his queen.
Right? Queen C3 and you play on, but Queen D1.
This is just brutal. And Knight F4,
Oh.
in fairness, it's like kind of
Decent
reasonable.
looking move.
like,
Yeah, that looks okay.
like, you don't see the danger. You're like, oh, haha, I see this. But you're like, dude, you know, I got it covered.
I got that covered.
And then
Oh my
huge
gosh.
KO. Bishop B4. He wins the game. And he wins game of the round. You know, it's the most memorable
Yeah,
game of the tournament. Highest rated player he's ever beaten. He, local hero, you know. Where's the
Brilliant
parade?
surprise. Right, confetti. Name this street after.
Exactly. Yeah. Erect the monument.
Right. Nice.
Yeah. Crushed.
Nice.
So yeah, that was reminded me of that game just with the whole Bishop B4 theme.